but has just found a silken boundary through mid-wicket. Whipped away, powerfully done. But that's a brilliant effort from the fielder there.
Aftab Shivdasani there with a diving effort at mid-on. I guess he surprised himself with that effort of his, getting the nod and approval and the accolades as well by his partners. Oh, look at that, not easy. He timed the dive very well. Aftab Shivdasani has provided entertainment in Bollywood, and now he's providing great amount of confidence as well to his lads in the middle.
Looking at the competitive nature of this play so far, it should be a riveting contest to witness here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Imran Nazir and Salman Butt. Nazir yet to find a boundary. We are into the second over in a T10 contest. More shuffling in the field at the moment. The man at the long opposition man at the sweeper on the offside. They got the man on the boundary at the third man position, Mikhail.
They just realized they had three fielders outside the circle, and that's why third man has been brought up. That's because you have a deep point and a long off already in place.
Full toss and whipped away into the gap through the onside. No chance for any fielder. It has raced away to the boundary for four. First boundary for Imran Nazir, an imperious one.
And I'll tell you something, they can't afford to let the game go out of their hands. This is very, very easy pickings for a batsman of Imran Nazir's caliber. A full toss, angling towards the leg side. All he had to do was just get a flick on that. They need to keep things tight, because if both these batsmen get going, Devinder, problems plenty for Bollywood Kings.
We're starting to get into the groove. We're starting to play shots here. Imran Nazir just found the boundary. It was a full toss, a pressure-releasing boundary. He's been waiting for this opportunity for quite some time. 4 deliveries for his 6. In T10, it's quite some time. More changes in the field inflicted courtesy of that boundary. Now posting the fielder at the mid-wicket on the boundary from the inside. The 30-yard circle to the boundary. This time he goes down. Just one bounce to the fielder. Another fine effort from the fieldsman there at the sweeper region on the offside.
I'm telling you, this is what young legs bring in the middle. They raise the standard. Another fine fielding effort. He was in two minds to go for the catch or take it on the bounce, but a very nice effort in the end. Abhishek with that fielding effort.
17 for no wicket. Imran Nazir has 7. Salman Butt is betting on 7 as well. 10 runs already from this over. Some relief for the Pakistan legends. More changes in the field, continuing to change with the left and right in combination at the crease. Third man comes inside the circle. Finally, he's also inside the circle. Another good delivery, hitting the deck and making sure he doesn't give the length to the batter to work with. 2 overs gone. It's 18 for no wicket. Pakistan legends. Plenty of batters to come. Imran Nazir and Salman, but at the crease at the moment they got Tawfiq Umar, Yasir Hamid and Adnan Akmal as well. So they got a nice combination, a team combination in the bowling department as well. They got Naveed Ulrashan, Rana, and plenty of batters here. It's Amin Pathan, a passionate cricketer himself, the chairman of the Ajmer Dargah Sharif, and also the Vice President of Rajasthan Cricket Association with Rajiv Khanna, who is the Vice President of the Rajasthan Royals.
Shabir Aluwala to continue. Going by the 2 overs bowled here by the Bollywood Kings, I feel they've done a very good effort of keeping them to 18. Remember, they're up against Pakistan legends over here. And in this kind of a pitch in a T10 format, to have them for 18 in the first 2 overs, both Shabir and
Went for just 7 in the first over.
Yes, and created an opportunity as well for a catch.
This will be interesting. Looking to accelerate. It's been put away into the gap for 4. Not quite where he wanted to hit that ball, but a powerfully struck shot away to the boundary for 4.
Oh yes, you would imagine runs to come thick and fast when the Pakistan Legends are playing the Bollywood Kings. But here they've had to work for their runs. This time again, not a convincing hit here by Salman, but gets an inside edge and the fine leg boundary up, fine leg fielder up. It just raced down that backward square leg boundary. It's a 4, nevertheless. Welcome runs here for Pakistan Legends.
A festive atmosphere here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium under lights. And 2 fine batsmen in the centre. Salman Butt has produced a boundary. This time waits but finds the fielder. How well they study the batters. That's so astonishing to see the Bollywood Kings. They got the man at the square position behind the score on the offside, from where he gets a lot of boundaries normally, Salman, but he waits and he plays the cut shot really well.
Oh yes, that last single as well. They practically stole it under the nose of the fielder, and it was Imran Nazir pushing Salman Butt for a single. Sunny Singh was guarding that area and they stole it.
So now they have the luxury of having another fieldsman outside the 30-yard circle there. Man in the offside position at the point position, man at the fine leg on the boundary, and a man at the mid-wicket on the boundary as well. More changes in the field, looking to post one fielder at maybe at the gully position.
Right. The left-right combination clearly not helping the plans of Bollywood Kings at the moment. They have a deep extra cover and a fine leg in place right now for Shabir. The rest inside the circle.
Almost chopped that one onto the stumps, just dragging that. The delivery, it was fired wide, saw the batter coming down the pitch.
And I'll tell you what, the moment the pace is off the delivery, stroke making has looked a little difficult. Now Imran Nazir likes the ball coming onto the bat, and this time when he gave the charge, he gave the sense of impression that he's trying to actually get to the pitch of the ball to play it.
More changes now. He's asking the fielder to go at the square position on the onside for the left-handed bat. How good he has been so far for the team, Bollywood Kings. Into second over, just conceding 13 against world-class batters.
Yasir Hamid in the dugout, Tawfiq Umar, a lot of batting to come for Pakistan Legends. Nicely bowled once again in the gap between point and backward point. They'll race away to the 4 boundary again. Very good placement, more than the power. It's that exquisite placement that comes to the 4.
Left-handers and finding gap through the covers or a cover point region always been the moments to savor, to keep it in your head time and time again and play that replay. That was wonderful placement from Salman, but Saurav Ganguly was the king of the offside. But Salman Butt dishing out an extraordinary cricket shot using his wrist and just opening the face of the bat to put the ball into the gap to pick up another glorious boundary on to 17 of 10. Not trying to go airborne, just looking to place the ball into the gap wherever it's available. He had the man at the point on the boundary, but he had no time. The ball travelled very, very quickly off the blade of Salman Butt to the boundary. Another fine stroke will pick up single. Played a historic innings against India as well in that Platinum Jubilee, the BCCI match was held at Eden Gardens Cricket Stadium. That century that eventually went in favour of Pakistan.
Yes, one of the most talked about matches in Test history. Imran Nazir has been quiet, 8 and 6. How well has Shabir bowled? Gives the charge over the bowler's head, and that will go for a 4. This time he had to manufacture the shot. He was quite quiet for a while. 3 overs gone, it's 33 for no loss.
Imran Nazir is batting on 12, playing a gorgeous shot straight down the ground, a lofted drive down the ground to get a boundary of the last ball of the 3rd over. 3 overs gone, 33 for no wicket, 18 for Salman, but playing some delightful cricket shots. Score of the wicket and also through the mid-wicket region. Yasir Hamid and Adnan Akmal, Tawfiq Umar to come. Plenty of batters to showcase their skills and provide rich entertainment to the crowd here. Mudassir Bhatt, right arm, medium fast for the team Bollywood Kings. Another youngster inside. And that's the advantage that they possess in their unit. Good mix of young and old. And here is Jojo and Sunil Sethi. Not playing today.
He's picked up a niggle early in the day. That's why he had to stay away from this game. And Sully Lankola filling in for him as captain at the toss. Mudassir Bhatt, another very fine talent, an exceptional actor as well. But what he's actually grabbed eyeballs is with cricket as well in Mumbai's professional circuit.
He's in conversation with his captain, Sully Lankola, was part of their historic cricket team that toured to Pakistan in the late 80s, 1989.
Right. I just wonder where is Sully? He would have enjoyed bowling to both these left-handed batters, rather Salman and Imran. But
also is currently associated with Mumbai Cricket Association.
Yes, he's serving as the chief selector there for them.
Salman Bhatt has a strike. 18 of 11. He'll have to settle for a single. Good start to his spell from Bhatt as well. It's back of length deliveries. It's looking to hit the deck. And he's not providing the length to the batters to work with.
Just looking at the strip, it's the second game on this particular surface. Just you get the impression it's changed a little bit of nature. The ball not quite coming onto the bat the way it did in the first game.
Also, few deliveries staying low as well. Dry pitches, the temperatures have risen, and also it becomes difficult to sustain a pitch for a longer period of time when it's bald. It's been exposed to the sun.
But let me tell you, it's 34 for no loss in the fourth over. But I'd still want to believe Bollywood Kings would be feeling good about this bowling effort of theirs. It's not been a blitzkrieg of a start for Pakistan Legends. They've been kept quiet as well.
Nazir smacks this one. It's going, gone for 6.
And that's the danger when you have Imran Nazir in front of you and looking in a murderous mood. That's class and that's caliber. Nothing wrong in that ball. It's just the batsman showing his class, and that's Imran Nazir for you. Playing it over mid-wicket and tonked it comfortably. Easy pace for him.
Exactly at the same spot where Tendulkar used to strike the Australian bowlers, especially against Kasparovich, hitting over mid-wicket, giving a real thump to the cricket ball, travelling all the way for a 6. So Nazir has already struck a 6. Slower delivery, great thinking and excellent execution from Bhatt. Receives a hug from the bowler.
I'll tell you what, he's quite a character, Imran Nazir. He's a wonderful man to talk to. Always full of life and laughter, and this one clearly will create great amount of camaraderie.
Also going through the life-threatening health condition, recovering from that one, and he understands the value of life better than ever before. This time he flicks it gorgeously. How far it has gone? It's gone all the way for a 6. 1 over mid-wicket, 1 behind the square.
Oh yes, and he's making it look so easy. You can't err in line or length to this man. He's picked that and dispatched it over the fine leg boundary for a 6.
A typical strike artillery shot. A typical Glenn Maxwell strike for a 6.
Like I mentioned, it looks like a one-sided contest on paper right now, with the Pakistan Legends looking dangerous. And if this is the kind of batting they'll dish out,
3 men on the boundary, square leg, mid-wicket and long on. Wow. The batter was taken by surprise with that bounce. The bouncing delivery saw the batter coming down the pitch. Dug in shot and got tennis ball bounce.
Devendra, when was the last time you saw an opening batter not walk out with a helmet to open the innings for his side? And that's Imran Nazir's confidence, should I say? But this was a very well executed shot ball.
Will Richards, Sunny Gavaskar as well in his initial days. Will Richards would never wear a helmet. But He has the confidence. He knows that he has got everything to deal with the nature. That's gone high up in the air. This could be caught. He's caught. He's caught. And Bhatt has taken the wicket. First wicket for Bollywood Kings to celebrate here in Sharjah. Salman Bhatt trying to give a chance, not quite making connection, feeding it straight to the fielder.
Well, Mudassir Bhatt has a record in his name. He gets a Pakistan batsman out. And look at Salil Ankola, animated, marshalling his troops and telling them, don't relax. This is the big wicket. Salman Bhatt departs. Mudassir Bhatt strikes. Bhatt versus Bhatt contest won by Mudassir over here as they get the first wickets of Pakistan legends. A very soft dismissal, getting the toe end of the bat, was looking to chip it over covers, and Raja Bhairwani with that simple catch. He'll not drop many. Well, that is Mudassir Bhatt, delighted with his bowling effort. Salman Bhatt departs as he walks back for 19 of 12. It is 47 for no loss.
Tawfiq Umar has come out to bat, left-handed batter. Only remember that picture, keeping the wickets against India in the 2003 Cricket World Cup when Tendulkar played one of the greatest innings in one-day cricket, 98 runs of 75 deliveries. He was the wicket-keeper standing up for an injured keeper there in that historic contest at the Centurion Park in South Africa. Salman Bhatt, the batsman, out. Huge moment for Bhatt, getting a test batsman out. Imran Nazir on to 24 of 11. Tawfiq Umar yet to open his account. More changes in shuffling in the field there, Mikhail.
Apurva Lakhia, left arm orthodox spin. Very fine bowler. He's taken a lot of wickets in his matches that he's played at the professional level. Another bowler who's unafraid to toss the delivery for Bollywood Kings, and he'll be up against Imran Nazir, who welcomes anything that has a little bit of flight in it. 47 for 1. What's the total that you think Pakistan legends will be looking at?
They should be thinking about getting to 140, maybe 150 from here on. It will be different. We saw in the first match, Creamer getting wicket with those flighted deliveries, also Narendra Hirwani bowling impressively. But it's going to be a different case altogether, because when you have the test experience and players who have been active, they're going to play differently. He tosses the ball up. They will certainly, accept the invitation. Short boundaries also 55 meters.
All right, Apurva Lakhia with his first delivery in the 5th over. Short and wide and cut away towards deep backward point.
Guys, lefty.
Deep point rather.
Lefty.
Making a conscious effort to get the fielder at the right position. Just before the start of the over, he was talking about getting the man on the cut, and he found the man on the cut when Nazir played that shot. The planning has been good and execution so far has been good, barring the previous over.
Oh yes, they've been disciplined. Bollywood Kings have been disciplined to start off with in those first 4 overs of theirs. What's really nice is that they've not been overawed by the occasion, bowling to some legends. They've come out with an attitude, they've come out with that aggressive streak of theirs, and they're ready to throw the challenge as well to the Pakistan legends. Few quick wickets, you never know, the game can hang in the balance as well.
I have been surprised, to be honest, the way they've been able to bowl, especially in the first couple of overs. They did not give anything away to the opposition. And also Bhatt getting wicket in his first over, getting the wicket of Salman. But more changes in the field now. Men coming in from the third man boundary inside the circle. They got third man at the backward point position on the offside, man at the cover point, and sweeper on the offside. And then they got man at the fine leg on the boundary and mid wicket on the boundary, long on the boundary.
Oh, come on, lad.
Saqib Salim doing a very fine job behind the stumps. That was way down the leg side, but look at that collection. He's an excited lad, always chirpy behind the stumps. Very good collection, very good work, glove work behind the stumps.
Oh ho!
Cricket in Bollywood has been great connection over the years. Tiger
Good bowling.
Patodi getting married to Sarmila Tagore. Mohsin Khan from Pakistan getting married to Indian actress.
Oh yes, a lot of Virat Kohli, Anushka Sharma.
Yeah, that's the new one. There will be many more with Hardik Pandya and company.
All right, that connection of Bollywood and cricket is the one for the ages.
Oh!
Very nicely bowled, just beating him in flight over there. All right, just the right time to go down by the sidelines. Shefali Baga with someone special across the sidelines. It's Sunil Shetty, Anna.
What's up, people? Of course, we have the legends out there playing on the field, but we have the greatest of all time, Sunil Shetty from Bollywood Kings with us. Sunil, please हमें ये बताएं कि how's the feeling? How is Sharjah treating you?
Sharjah has always treated us well. As a matter of fact, UAE has always treated us well. But today I think it's special because we get an opportunity to play with the legends and, from India, from Pakistan, from the world over. I met Dilshan, I met so many of them. Such a great feeling because we've always followed them very, very closely.
Do you follow cricket? Do you love cricket?
I'm obsessed with cricket. Love is a very small word. So I'd say obsession. Seeing Salman and Imran bat, what a pleasure.
Wow. Who's your favorite cricketer in the current time?
Current time, I think the Indian team. I think we have so much talent. It'll be unfair of me to take a single name, but so much talent in the Indian team. And every time you get into a game, you want X to play, you want Y to play. Such strong bench strength. Even in the current times when the Sri Lanka tour is going on, or the earlier tour, the West Indies. You had half the.
But if you have to take one name,
I'd say Virat, and he will be my favorite and is my favorite because he's changed the face of sport in India. The way sportsmen think. I'm not only talking about cricket. I'm talking about fitness. I'm talking about dedication. The desire to win. He's changed it, and we need to respect that.
all right. And which team are you supporting in the IPL?
It'll be Lucknow. And Mumbai Indians. I have my loyalties in both places. But I support the IPL because I honestly believe it's one of the best leagues in the world. Gives huge opportunity for kids, to get exposure. So super happy.
Yeah, it is a good team. Do you think KL will lead the team?
KL is leading the team, yes.
He's leading the team. Also, please tell us about the Friendship Cup.
A reason for us to come together to build that friendship, because there's nothing better than sport, and for us nothing better than cricket. The Hindi film industry getting an opportunity to get out there and play with the legends. You see Azhar Bhai play, you see Mongia play, so super excited about watching them play. Would have loved to play, but unfortunately, I've got a bad arm. But seeing them play and doing pretty well. 6th over in progress. 69, not bad at all. 59, not bad at all. I think they've done a great job.
Do you think Bollywood Kings जीतेगा?
जीतना मुश्किल है क्योंकि बहुत अच्छी टीम है, लेकिन एक टफ फाइट भी दे रही है, वो बहुत बड़ी बात है हमारे लिए कि हम प्रोफेशनल क्रिकेटर्स हैं नहीं. और क्रिकेट एक ऐसा खेल है जहाँ अगर आप हर रोज़ खेलोगे तब जाके कुछ कर पाओगे. Otherwise you won't see the ball, nor will it pitch in the right place. So, but they're doing really well.
Yes, coming up with a great spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you very much. Shefali Baga was in conversation with Sunil Shetty, not playing today. Imran Nazir on to 32 of 15. But the wicket taker so far in this contest. Slower delivery, hammered straight down the ground. Tried his footballing skills, but to no avail as ball crosses over the boundary for 4.
Sunny Singh with that football effort. We talk about the Friendship Cup, the lot of friendship that we are seeing in the middle over there between teams, players that almost took the head off Tawfiq Umar as well, and that's why the laughter. Ideally, you'd want to see a dive from someone as young as Sunny. Nevertheless, Imran Nazir has just warmed up for a perfect stage with other 4 overs left, spelling danger signs for the Bollywood Kings.
Is there a possibility of a century in T10 cricket? Shot. Great timing. An effortless stroke from Imran Nazir for a 6 as he moves into the 40s.
Effortless with that hit of his. He just smoked that over extra cover. And that's what Imran Nazir can do. He didn't quite get to the pitch of the ball as well over there. He had to reach out to it. Yeah, look at that. That could be the longest spar of the boundary as well.
Still has those vivid memories of Imran Nazir hitting Sean Pollock down the ground in Pakistan in early 2000. And pulled away, catches the south. Couldn't quite time it. He has dropped it.
Raja Berwani, the fielder, he's a very safe pair of hands. He usually does not drop that. Imran Nazir having a little bit of a chuckle, has been given a life. That was at an easy height and Raja came in quickly. Lets that go. Now the problem here for Bollywood Kings is Imran Nazir is batting at a strike rate of 238. You don't want to drop him at this stage.
That's what he said, that I almost got a wicket. That's what Bhatt told him, and in response, take the catches, then tell us. Nazir 43, Tawfiq Umar betting on 3 of 3. Amin Pathan, active cricketer himself, playing at under 19 cricket and still plays the game of cricket. Has got lovely outswinger, and in typical way of Imran Khan, he bowls those lovely outswingers.
Very fine.
With Jojo.
Very fine visionary of the game as well. Passionate cricketer, cricket administrator, and now creative.
Vice President of Rajasthan Cricket Association.
Yes, and what an effort and what a concept he's pulled out in UAE at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. You have to dare to dream and pull something as special as this. It's a unique format. You have the Bollywood flavor in the league. It's the T10 format. It's the Friendship Cup, the inaugural edition. The inception has begun in 2022 and it's here to stay for a long haul.
Nazir on to 43. 70 for 1. Pakistan Legends winning the toss and batting first. In the second match today evening, the first innings underway. Slower delivery. Just falling short of the fielder and going away to the boundary. Not quite timing it well, whether to go for the catch or put in the diving effort or stop that ball. He was in some kind of confusion. Slower bouncer attempted by the bowler, which was luckily working for the batter there, going through his legs for 4.
Shabir Ahluwalia, they're in two minds to go for it or take it on the bounce. Mudassir Bhatt can only smile at this time because he feels he had two realistic chances of wickets and of two different batsmen. And that's why I feel he could have easily been 3 for 29 right now in his bowling performance. And Pakistan 74 for 3. Nevertheless, Mudassir has been impressive. Pakistan flirting with danger at the moment and a bit lucky as well. This time he picks it towards mid-wicket and slams it and has smoked it through the mid-wicket region. Tawfiq Umar was in no position, but he went through with that shot of his.
Well, that's a quite cross-court stroke from Nadal. 6 overs gone, 78 for 1. The hallmark of this inning, 17 ones and then 8 fours and 4 sixes, plenty of boundaries. With 7 dot balls in 6 overs, 78 for 1. Pakistan Legends well placed and can expect more of firepower in the remaining 4 overs or so. Can they get to 150 from here on? Got 3 men inside the circle on the offside. Man, short third man, backward point, man in the covers.
Oh,
Another good delivery. Conceding 11 from first over. Nazir is on to 44. Tawfiq Umar 11 of 5.
Come on, Faf.
Normally ball skids off the surface in United Arab Emirates conditions because of the nature of the soil and also temperature going down. This time he hammers it, and he hammers it quite effectively for a boundary. 6 from Tawfiq Umar.
Tawfiq Umar has joined the party, a left-arm orthodox into a left-handed batter. Always a proposition of sixes going. This time using his feet well, imparting power on it, gets the elevation and the distance. So runs coming thick and fast now. Pakistan legends may have begun slowly, but they've accelerated. Again tossed up, driven this time through the covers.
It's a good delivery. Saw the batter coming down, just firing it slightly wider. Forced the batter to play it differently. Wanted to hit it through the offside, but not quite getting the power behind his stroke and also the timing to take the ball away to the boundary. Nazir on 44. Can he get to his half century of this delivery with a boundary in his style? Down the pitch. It's going back. He goes for a 6. It's a half century for Imran Nazir. An impressive half century for Nazir. He celebrates it as if he has scored a century here.
And he goes and hugs Sohail Khan in all of it. Let me tell you, the Friendship Cup clearly living up to that name of it as well. It's as much it is cricketing action, it's a lot of entertainment. Well, 50 and 20 at a strike rate of 250. He's having a field day in the middle. 5 sixes for Imran Nazir. Look at it. Gives the charge and gets the big hit. And that's out of the park as well. And I like the celebration, Devendra. I mean, that's Imran Nazir for you. Who says only Bollywood stars provide entertainment? He's been doing that.
Joyful exuberance. We saw Asghar Afghan with a charming smile, and now Imran Nazir. 50 of 20 deliveries for Pakistan legends, reigniting those memories of hammering the fast bowlers down the ground or score at the wicket. From yesteryears, maybe the decade had changed, but the man has got still the willpower and the courage to play big shots.
Look at that. Mr. Sohail Khan, this is for you. And yes, truly appreciated as well. A lot of laughter and a lot of camaraderie. Well, you can't keep cricket and Bollywood away from each other. It's a romance, it's a relationship that continues to blossom.
92
Love it, baby. Come
for
on.
1.
The only man who's not smiling right now is Sunil Shetty, let me tell you that.
He's sitting outside the boundary ropes, cannot control the action taking place in the center. This time he connects again. Looks good. It's going. It's gone for a 6.
Oh, he's smoking all these deliveries into the stands. Imran Nazir is in the zone at the moment and he's well set for a big innings. Good use of the feet again. He's batting well past his 50 now. And he's middling it exceptionally well at the moment. Just picked that up and it sailed into the stands.
There was some struggle at the beginning. Waited for a while to get into the groove. Once he started playing shots, started to clear the boundary ropes quite well. 3 sixes already from this over of Lakhia. None for 31 into the second over. Can he make it 4 sixes in an over? Down the track. Almost dragged him onto the stumps. And that marks the end of a very expensive over. Going for 31 in his 2 overs. Lakhia 98 for 1 after 7 overs. Pakistan legends. In the first partnership, it was about assessing the conditions and exploring the options. In the second partnership of 51 of 19, they just decided to take off here at Sharjah. Imran Nazir contributing massively with his 3 sixes from the previous over.
Oh yes, the way they've accelerated in the next 5 overs, let me tell you, has been phenomenal. Captain Imran Nazir is having a wonderful time. He'll not want to miss out over here on all those big hits that are coming from his bat. Siddhant Mule, another youngster who plays a lot of cricket back home in Mumbai. The side has a lot of talent, let me tell you, but they're up against the greatest team and players. Tawfiq Umar, 18 of 7, has played a very good foil for Imran Nazir. 3
Yeah.
overs to go,
Yes, sir,
98
yes,
for
sir.
1. It's time for excitement, entertainment.
Well, the only problem in this format is that not all the batsmen get the opportunity to bat. Otherwise, it's been a delightful evening so far in this second match. 98 for 1 Pakistan Legends. How far they can take Pakistan Legends to from here with 3 overs to go. Not quite timing it well.
Almost 4 बार out हो गए शाबाश चलो
All right, that's quite a
सिद्धू सिद्धू
Saqib Salim behind the stumps. Is not a man of few words, let me tell you that. He's ready to have a few banters and throw a few verbal volleys to the batsmen as well in the middle. But all eyes on Imran Nazir now. 17 deliveries left. One shot of 100 for Pakistan. Gives the charge, takes the pace off it, does not quite connect it. They'll settle for a single 100 up for Pakistan. Legends in the 8th over as Imran Nazir has decided to walk back to the dugout. What an innings it's been. He's retired hurt and he goes back.
Excellent innings, giving good entertainment to all the people coming up, turning up for this contest. Reigniting those memories of his firepower with a bat in hand. Played some gorgeous shots. Hit many sixes to entertain the crowd here and decided to retire. Will give opportunity to rest of the batters as well. They've been also itching for that opportunity to play again at Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Oh yes, all these batsmen once upon a time formed the top order of Pakistan cricket. Yasir Hamid, Tawfiq Umar, Salman Butt, Imran Nazir. Another tossed up delivery, looks to go for the big hit. Samule is just keeping it simple, just bowling those gentle floaters, taking the pace off the ball. I still feel Bollywood Kings have done a decent job to limit the Pakistan side to 100 as of now.
There is an interesting story about Yasir Hamid batting against Pakistan, India, playing for Pakistan in the Test series in 2004. It was about his batting performance. He was in a great form and he received the greatest compliment. This has been played away just for a single. Greatest compliment from Sachin Tendulkar, describing him as the Don Bradman of Pakistan cricket.
He is technically very sound batsman, Yasir Hamid. He grabbed everyone's attention with his technique, his straight bat, his game in the wee. Pakistan never short of talent, never short of caliber.
When you play in the era of Injma Mulak, Mohammad Yusuf, and also Saeed Afridi, you have to be very, very good batter. Here are the organizers, the management behind organizing this event here in Sharjah, the Friendship Cup, the people from Arbai Sports and also Dubai Police. It's a joint venture bringing the legends and Bollywood people together. Also fantastic facility here at the UAE cricket.
What an 8th over this has been, just the 5 runs coming off it, keeping things very tight, 103 for 1.
This
Raja is out now. राजा की पीरियड हो गई सर राजा की पीरियड हो गई आउट हो जाता तो
Imran Nazir retired hurt for a well-made half century, 57 of 23, 19 of 13 from Salman Butt. 103 for 1. Well-placed Pakistan legends in this T10 Friendship Cup 2022. Here in the heart of United Arab Emirates, the cricketing heart, the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
It's been a wonderful turnout of spectators and fans come to have a good look and closer look of cricket and Bollywood in the middle. 12 legal deliveries left. Sunny Singh with the 9th over. Keeps it on the leg side.
Also, Mikhil change in tempo as well. Since Imran Nazir retired, they've been able to put some brakes on the opponent. At one point of time, it looked like they will get to 150. So they started well, looking to finish well.
Now, interestingly, going by what happened in that first match, where the World 11 legends got to 139 in their 10 overs, you'd want to believe Pakistan legends, with the kind of batting power they have, should have got something close to 140, 150 as well. But credit has to be given the top bowling performance put by the Bollywood Kings. I feel they've kept things tight. I've hardly seen any extra deliveries.
The execution from bowlers, pretty good. Shot. Superb strike from Yasir Hamid for a 6. Just missing the length.
That's class on offer. Absolute class. That was pitched up. And all he had to do was just help it over the cow corner region. Yasir Hamid, one of the finest batters for Pakistan during his days. Still looks fit, still looks young, still looks out of college.
That's the benefit of being a sportsman. You always carry those good habits with you. Good shot.
Running the first run fast, eyeing the second, but very good fielding effort in the deep. Must say Bollywood Kings have been impressive in the field. They have kept Pakistan legends quiet. They've tied them to 100 plus in the 9th over.
Looks like the timing has been an issue in this innings in particular, and also when India legends were batting in the first encounter as well. The ball is not coming that well onto the bat. Nelson, 1 for 1.
Pulls it this time over the mid-wicket region. Work to do there. Nicely cut off.
Back up, back up.
Siddhant Mule with that fielding effort. He's been kept busy in that region. Once again, the boundaries have dried. And that's why Bollywood Kings need a worthy mention of this effort of theirs in the field.
Yeah, they've been very good in the field. They've been very good with their line and lengths as well in changing plans against a very, very strong outfit from Pakistan legends with test quality batters in there. Yasir Hamid on to 8 of 4. Tawfiq Umar 22 of 12. Shot.
Once again, Siddhant Mule keeps it to a single. He had some work to do. Gets around it and keeps it for 1. It's been a very fine bowling spell here by Sunny Singh. Found his length, hitting the deck hard. As you mentioned, Devendra, rightly, the tempo has changed ever since Imran Nazir has walked back to the dugout. Bollywood Kings in the dugout will be now feeling that there is a realistic chance for them to think of chasing down this target. Sunil Shetty may have mentioned in that interview, it looks highly improbable, impossible, but pitched up.
And yeah, this time around he's been able to stop this one from traveling to the boundary. Couple of runs here for Pakistan legends, but an excellent effort in the field, drawing applause from the crowd as well. 9 overs gone, 115 for 1. Last over of the first innings in the second match in the Friendship Cup 2022 here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. So Tawfiq Umar also retiring out after Imran Nazir. How many runs from the last over? Should be thinking about getting at least 15 to 20 runs.
Well, Siddhant Mule bowled a very fine first over of his, just 5 runs coming off it. Can he apply the finishing touches to this last and final over in the Pakistan legends batting? Oh, he gets him, makes room, tries to play it on the offside. You miss, I hit. Siddhant Mule strikes. He's trying to control his emotions, but he gets the wicket as Yasir Hamid departs.
He cannot hide his smiles. Excellent delivery. stump to stump line. Yasir Hamid trying to innovate, trying to give a bit of room to himself to hit. The typical channel that the fast bowlers operate in. Saw the stumps in disarray. Ball is staying low as well. The pitch is playing few tricks here. Yasir Hamid is dismissed for 9. It's 115 for 2, Pakistan Legends.
नहीं आप ही
Well, three brothers played cricket for Pakistan. Kamran Akmal, Umar Akmal and Adnan Akmal. All three keep wickets. Keepers. All three played test match cricket for Pakistan. Umar Akmal, rather the part-time keeper. Kamran was the expert. Adnan also. Slower delivery. Just falling short of the fielder.
How well has Siddhant Mule bowled? 5 runs in that first over of his, then a wicket in his second over of the very first delivery, and now a single. This is the final over. Remember, Pakistan Legends will want to accumulate as many runs, get somewhere close to 130. Just when you try to talk about compliment the bowler's effort, he reminds you that he's human as well.
Yeah, error. Drifting down the leg side. Naveed Nateeb, right-handed bat for Pakistan Legends. Because if they get to 125, if they can, prevent the opposition from getting to 125, do you think that Bollywood Kings will stand any chance of, getting over the line against Pakistan Legends?
Looks to go big, but has he middled it? Yes, he has. The fielder at long on turn spectator. Sunny sees the ball going, and there the brawn is being highlighted, much to the delight of the dugout as well.
A Gulbuddin Naib celebration we saw in the World Cup, showing his biceps.
Yes,
That was meaty stroke. And had inner power behind his stroke to clear the boundary ropes. Shot again. Catches the call this time around. This should be taken. Oh, no, he's taken it on the second attempt. He's taken the catch. And S. Mule has found another wicket to his credit.
Sharad Kelkar with that catch over there. Once, twice, but he keeps his eyes on it and his nerves to grab that one. Siddhant Mule with his second wicket. That was hit very high in the air. That had gone way up. It took its time coming down. Oops. Finally, Sharad Kelkar with that catch. And Siddhant Mule is delighted as Naveed Latif departs for 6 in 2 in the small little blitzkrieg of his. And he's waving his bat as well. It's 123 for 3.
This time he drags the ball away on the onside. 2 is the call. Will he go for the second run? I don't see him going.
back up.
Naveed Udarshan Rana, a fine bowler. Very good exponent of back of the hand, slower deliveries.
Yes, Rana Naveed Ul Hassan with his new look.
Finish well, boys.
And he'll be facing the final delivery of the Pakistan innings. They've got to 124. Can they make it 130 with a photo finish? What an exceptional bowling performance it's been by Siddhant Mule.
नहीं between two. क्या नाम है? अदनान. आप भी खेले हो पाकिस्तान.
Played off his pads towards the mid-wicket region. That's going towards the backward square leg boundary. That'll be 4, so it's a good end to the Pakistan innings. They finish on 128 for 3. Picked up nicely by Naveedul Hasan, and this means that after the completion of the 10 overs, Pakistan Legends have set the the Bollywood Kings 129. Well, he'll be eager to get a crack at the batsmen when they come out to chase this Naveedul run.
Yeah, it will be interesting duel when he will have the ball in his hands to challenge the Bollywood Kings when they come out to bat. They got some batting potential, and against a very good bowling lineup from Pakistan, so should be an entertaining stuff to witness in the second innings, the last match today, the opening day of the Friendship UAE Cup 2022 here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Notable contribution from Imran Nazir, and Yasir Hamid also tried to delight the fans with his shots, and Salman Butt played some gorgeous shots, so it's been good entertainment in the first innings. Imran Nazir 57 of 23, 24 of 13 from Yasir Hamid, and then contribution coming in from Salman Butt as well, 19 of 13, and Butt getting wicket and Muley also getting 2 wickets to his credit. 128 for 3 in 10 overs with 7 extras. Good discipline shown by Bollywood Kings bowlers.
Oh yes, it's the partnerships up front that gave Pakistan a much needed total of 128, 47 between Nazir and Butt. Nazir continued race to a 50 with Tawfiq Umar added another 53, but once Nazir retired hurt, the runs really dried up for Pakistan Legends as they crawled to 128 for 3 in 10 overs. All right, what's the mood in the dugout for Pakistan Legends? Well, Shifali Bagga down there with Mohammad Irfan.
129 to win for Bollywood Kings. पाकिस्तान लेजेंड्स ने कमाल की पारी खेली है, और मेरे साथ एक ऐसे प्लेयर हैं जिनकी हाइट तो लंबी है ही और साथ ही लंबे लंबे शॉट भी खेलते हैं. कमाल की पारी आपकी और कमाल की आप बॉलिंग करते हो. आप प्लीज़ बताएं कि आज के मैच के बारे में.
नहीं, काफ़ी अच्छा टोटल हो गया. हमारी टीम काफ़ी अच्छी है, बॉलिंग भी हमारी अच्छी है, तो मैं खुद भी बॉलिंग अच्छी करूँगा. तो कोशिश करेंगे लोगों को एंटरटेन भी करें और साथ मैच भी जीतें.
आज के मैच में रोक पाओगे आप बॉलीवुड किंग्स को आराम से?
इंशाल्लाह आराम से रोकेंगे, हमारी बॉलिंग बहुत अच्छी है.
फ्रेंडशिप कप के बारे में प्लीज़ थोड़ा सा बताएं.
नहीं, फ्रेंडशिप कप जिस तरह हो रहा है, इससे बड़ी एक अपने आप को जो यंगस्टर है उनके लिए बड़ा अच्छा साइन है कि जितने भी अपने लेजेंड हैं उनको आके मिलते हैं, उनसे ड्रेसिंग रूम शेयर करने के बाद फिर उनसे कुछ सीखते हैं. तो ये काफ़ी अच्छा साइन है. इस तरह की एक्टिविटी होनी चाहिए, इससे काफ़ी फ़ायदा होता है क्रिकेट को. और जो हमारे चाहने वाले लोग हैं, जितने भी फ़ैन हैं क्रिकेट के, वो भी इन प्लेयरों को देखना चाहते हैं ग्राउंड में, तो काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है.
बॉलीवुड किंग्स के लिए मेरे को लगता है आसान नहीं होगा आपको खेलना, इतनी लंबी हाइट है आपकी.
देख लें क्या करते हैं फिर वो.
चलिए, ऑल द बेस्ट. थैंक यू.
Well, that looked like an interview from the first floor and the third floor, quite literally. But yes, Pakistan will come hard at the Bollywood Kings. But a top bowling performance here by Bollywood Kings to restrict Pakistan Legends to 128 for 3. Shabir Ahluwalia began well for his 22 runs in 2 overs. Sunny Singh as well, bowled with a lot of heart. But it was Sidhan Mule in the end who kept things tight and got 2 wickets as well. Mudassir Butt impressive as well with his bowling performance. This is how things began. On a very, very tentative note, Pakistan Legends took off. But after that, it was runs coming thick and fast.
Yeah, playing shots all around the wicket, and especially through the mid-wicket, some streaky strokes to begin with. But once they got into the groove, the placement was immaculate from Salman Butt, and then Imran Nazir joining the party with a thump down the ground, then a heave over mid-wicket for a 6. Plenty of strokes followed, and then that wristy flick behind the square for a 6, and then looking to accelerate, the chipping through the covers was caught at the mid-off position, but Nazir continued to use his options down the ground with his shots and also reaching out for deliveries outside the off stump to catch it for 6s over the boundary ropes. And then Tawfiq Umar decided to up the tempo with his stroke making, and Imran Nazir getting to his half century with a 6. And then playing another outstanding shot after completing his half century, and then Yasir Hamid joining the party and playing shots through the offside, then trying to give a bit of room to himself. Ball stayed low as well, and then another catch taken on Zegalry on the second attempt on the boundary ropes, and then flicked behind the square of the last ball of the 10th over in the first innings in the second match here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Bollywood Kings will require 129 runs in 10 overs at the rate of 12.90 run per over. It will be a challenge, but they got some batters with the hidden potential to explode today here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. We take a short break. We'll be back with the second innings very, very quickly. Welcome back to the historic Sharjah Cricket Stadium here in United Arab Emirates. Pakistan legends winning the toss and batting first. Imran Nazir getting a quick fire 50, 57 of 23 and 24 of 13 from the blade of Yasir Hamid. Delighting the fans here at this gorgeous venue, Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Reigniting those memories. Surprise from Bollywood Kings. The bowlers bowled exceedingly well. Looking at the batting potential of Pakistan batters. Mule was superlative, getting 2 wickets for 18. That's what they need to do in order to overcome this strong challenge being posed by Pakistan legends in the bowling department, as Bollywood Kings need 129 to win in 10 overs at the rate of 12.9 runs per over. In the commentary box, I'm Devendra. With me is Mikhail Vashwani. Chance? Any chance?
If I'm part of that dugout, I would always want to believe there's a realistic chance. I know they're up against some of the best in the world, but after such a bowling and fielding effort, you've got to back yourself. Now, this batting lineup of Bollywood Kings has pedigree. I've watched them play, and I'd always want to believe that if we have a good start, we can change things around. Abhishek Kaur will be opening the innings, and giving him company at the other end will be Saqib Salim. Watch out for this youngster. I'm telling you, when he starts middling the ball, he's a wonderful batsman to watch. They are not pushovers. They cannot be run down. But what is the problem is, they are up against a man who is going to deliver the ball from a 10 feet height.
He drives the ball into the gap. We'll pick up a single here. This will be a challenge, handling the bounce. Over the years, we have heard stories about tackling the bounce. That's where Tendulkar rose, tackling the extra bounce in Australian conditions. And that will be a challenge. Playing bounce is certainly a challenge for someone who haven't been exposed to.
As a batsman who's not plied the trade of international cricket, when you see Mohammad Irfan steaming in, it's always going to be an intimidating sight. But you'd want to believe that Saqib Salim and Abhishek Kapoor will want to absorb the pressure, not get overawed by the occasion, and give a good account of themselves. It's not a big ask.
Got slip in position. Hits him on the pad. Appeal for LBW. Shake of head from the umpire. Leg by signal now.
The intent here from Salim has been the running between the wickets. Look at the way they're running that first run. We'll just take a look at his delivery. Oh, just coming way too across to play that. Good call, good shout.
Kapoor on one. How many fielder on the boundary? Where they are. Third man and fine leg on the boundary for the left-handed bat. Again drifting on the pads. He's also searching for his lines, returning to active cricket after a long time, plus COVID situation. Now with world opening up, we will have more opportunity to see these stars and get more opportunity to play the game of cricket again.
No, yes, and we are seeing quite a few Legends Leagues coming through as well. One just concluded in Oman. There's another one lined up. The Road Safety World Series as well. Oh, nice carry, nice bounce.
Well left as well. Leaving the ball on the bounce.
Was this the first time we saw today in this tournament, the batsman letting the ball go?
Yeah.
I've not seen it the whole day.
But he will be very happy the way he has left this ball outside the off stump. The discipline, it shows the discipline in his stroke making. He's thinking about playing longer format.
I'm telling you what, this dugout, nicely bowled, quicker this time, cramping him for room, not allowing width. And all of this, just 2 runs conceded. There was a lot of laughter when they were in the middle. All that laughter is disappearing now when they're chasing this target. Sohail Khan facing Mohammad Irfan. That will be a sight to watch.
Is he taking his pads off?
Not really. He's up for the challenge there, Sohail Khan. He's a feisty customer as well.
The slow delivery stayed low as well. The pitch is playing few tricks here as well, as first over is bowled here at Sharjah 2 for no wicket. Bollywood Kings in the chase. Plenty of batters with unknown hidden potential. Can they explore it? Can they show it to the world? Witnessing a good number here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Spectators filtering in on this glorious Saturday evening. Hitting in on the pad, and wicket is found of the very first delivery from Mohammad Shami. Striking early for Pakistan legends.
Saqib Salim has to depart without troubling the scorers. He just played the wrong length and was trapped in front. It didn't take time for Rahul Sharma to lift his finger. Trapped right in front there. It was a loosener by Mohammad Shami, and he can't believe it that he's got a wicket of that. But he'll welcome it completely. So, early breakthrough. Pakistan team in their huddle. Saqib departs without scoring. It's 2 for 1 in the second over.
So, that's it. Thank you.
Madhusar Bhatt, new batter in for Bollywood Kings. Mohammad Shami takes the edge. Will take a single. Wicket of the very first delivery. Returning to the fold, taking wicket. Tremendous impact on the psyche of the cricket watchers in the early 2004-5 India versus Pakistan series, especially that spell in limited overs cricket in Rawalpindi, where Tendulkar and Dravid batting together, where he troubled Dravid the most. There was a lot of seam movement, bit of swing as well, and that's where he bowled one of the most exceptional spells that you can talk about in limited overs cricket. The seam movement.
Absolutely, in an era that was governed by Akrams and Akhtars. Nicely bowled. There was somebody called Mohammad Shami who carved his own niche with his pace and wickets as well. He was quick, he was nippy. All right, this is an unfair question to ask you, Devendra, but who from the Pakistan side can pass the yo-yo test?
In this unit?
Yes.
Maybe Imran Nazir?
Yasir Hamid as
Yasir
well.
Hamid as well, looking quite fit.
Nicely.
Don't know about Salman, but
Nicely bowled, nicely batted as well. Listen, dot balls is not the order of play in T10, but the Pakistan legends are keeping things very tight.
the yo-yo test has been made mandatory by most of the cricket boards. They can just bring down the scale.
But may I add, many cricketers are bored of it as well. Stealing a quick single, shy the stumps, not really. They're getting the singles, but we're still to see a boundary from the bat. That's the concern here for Bollywood Kings.
That's why it's going to be a Herculean task for Bollywood Kings to get even close to their total. 125 to win from 49. The search for boundary continues. Man at the fine leg region, and they got man at the slip as well. Rather a flying slip. A fine over from Mohammad Shami, a successful one, 4 for 1.
ना पॉइंट तुसी ना करना है ताली हो जाना
Mohammad Irfan bowling 1 over for 1 run 2 runs conceded by Mohammad Shami, but he picked up a wicket. 1 for 2.
And what a start when you're defending 120 odd runs. You have the opposition with 1 wicket down and have kept them to only 4 in 2 overs. Let me tell you, someone will have to come there from Bollywood Kings and play an absolute blitzkrieg, because at the moment 6s and 4s is the need of the hour.
This is a tough challenge. The international bowling lineup against you. Abdur Rahman. The sun chips one down the ground.
Abhishek Kapoor just chipping that over the bowler's head. Abdur Rauf, the new bowler, should have continued with Mohammad Irfan. He was tidy in that first over of his. The idea is to get as many wickets.
Since they got 2 good overs, so they thinking about experimenting with other options available, maybe giving bit of game time, considering the fact that World 11 playing quite well in both departments.
Oh, he slashed that, and look at the placement and power behind that. That's a very attractive hit through covers. Abhishek Kapoor may have taken time, but if he's playing shots like this, then he very well will hold the key to this chase of theirs. What a fine hit.
In the first innings, we saw a stroke from Salman, but it was silken timing. This time around, blazing through the covers for 4. A lot of power behind the stroke. First boundary. It took quite a while to get. Spectators sprinkling in different stands, filling up. It's found, the catch is taken, and it gets the approval from the umpire. And Rauf also gets a wicket. It's 2 wickets down for 10. Bollywood Kings.
Even as Sohail Khan readies himself, well, he just played away from his body there, Abhishek Kapoor. An exquisite shot in the last delivery of his, and after that, just fishing outside off stump. Very nice movement on that delivery by Abdur Rauf Khan. Second wicket of Bollywood Kings falls. They depart, and at the moment they're lacking a partnership as Abhishek Kapoor walks back to the dugout for 8. It's 10 for 2 in the 3rd over.
A disastrous start for the team Bollywood Kings. 10 for 2. Putt on 1. Sohail Khan yet to open his account. That's a real whack.
That was audacious from Sohail Khan, deciding to tee off from ball 1. All
T10
right,
cricket.
we have a contest brewing here between ball and bat. By that stance of Sohail Khan, you get the impression he means business in the middle. And look
That
at the
roots.
response, look at the reply from Abdur Rauf Khan. That is aggression, hitting him on the body. Must have caught Sohail Khan by surprise as well. You would not want to play across the line to a pacer. No bowler likes to be hit. No bowler likes to be hit across the line. That came in quick, and that was nasty as well. But he's standing tall, Sohail Khan.
What's on offer? Last ball of the 3rd over. Was lucky. Almost dragged that one onto the stumps. That marks the end of another successful over. 3 overs bowled. 10 for 2.
Bollywood Kings. Chandra, he lost 2 wickets. So Hitler was out there on the greens. Second match of Friendship Cup
10 for 2 after 3 overs. Wickets for Mohammad Shami and Rauf. Rahman into the attack. Slow left-hand bowler. A quality left-hand spinner from Pakistan. In his days, would really make it difficult for batters to break free against his bowling.
"119 needed in 42. 10 for 2. Bollywood Kings in dire straits at the moment. Partnership is what they want, but above that, they need a maverick-like innings from one of their batters. Another fine spinner in operation, Abdur Khan, let me tell you. Abdur Rahman. Goes down the ground towards long on, no protection there, it's for Mudassir, but finds the boundary, that elusive boundary that's been missing the Bollywood Kings. And he breaks the shackles and gets a 4 towards the long on region.
A confident stroke, using his feet and hitting it down the ground. And now he cuts. Challenging, baiting the batters to identify different strokes to negate him, to produce runs after being hit down the ground for 4.
Another tossed up delivery, not quite getting to the pitch of the ball. It's going towards the mid-wicket region. Abdur Rahman Rauf will keep it to 2. The problem here is Bollywood Kings need a collective effort. They can't depend on that one batter. They have a lot of power hitters. Shabir Ahluwalia, Sharad Kelkar, Raja Bhairwani can graft as well. What they need is someone who can take them and up that tempo and strike rate.
Gorgeous shot. We'll limit the scoring to single.
Sohail Khan on strike, he's still to get off the mark. It's been a dramatic 3 deliveries that he's faced. What's running through his mind at the moment? Oh, looks to pull this one. Wild swing at this. He's just not been able to middle it.
Trying to hit everything on the onside. Oh, he's made a decent effort here with his stroke. Will take a single.
And he's off the mark as well with that single of his. It's taken him some time. 4 overs gone. It's 18 for 2. It's been a very fine bowling effort here by Pakistan legends. They've kept things tight. Everyone coming in and keeping that economy of theirs very low and striking as well.
Bit of hesitation trying to whack that one through the onside. Good strategy from Pakistan, using different bowlers. Just 1 over spell maybe. Now with Wilson Rana into the action, right arm, medium fast for Pakistan legends. The theory which was utilized to great effect by Shane Warne in Rajasthan Royals triumphing in the first edition of the IPL.
Now Sohail Khan has consumed 6 deliveries for his 1 run, but all these 6 deliveries, rather 7, has been an event as far as his stay in the middle is concerned. They need runs from his bat now. Looks to go big. He misses it. Navidul Rana strikes. Sohail Khan has to walk back. The timber is disturbed. Another wicket falls for Bollywood Kings. It's more of a march past over here in the month of
Time flies. He's
March.
aging, but his accuracy is spot on. Navid Rana. You miss, I hit. The areas that they like to bowl more often than not, the fast bowlers. Strikes. Sohail Khan, the batter who struggled for his solitary run, is out. It's 18 for 3.
Shabbir Ahluwalia is the number 4 batsman. I can tell you one thing about him. He likes to hit it big and hit it long as well. He's been known for his power hitting, and he's played some wonderful innings for the Bollywood stars in the past as well. Cramping him. Oh, this could be close. Mudassir just took off. Shabbir was in no mood for a single. Never easy for the Bollywood Kings to show up against some legends. That's showing right now in the scorecard of theirs. 18 for 4. Beg your pardon, 3.
Dripped him down the leg side. Surprise, did they make any contact through to the keeper? Four dot deliveries and a wicket. And gets another dot ball, wicket maiden. 18 for 3. Still a long way to travel for Bollywood Kings. Down the track. Superb strike. 6. Excellent use of feet and great timing from Bhatt.
Oh yes, it's time to go down to the sidelines. We have Shifali Baga with someone special.
Okay, people, so we have Aftab with us. So one question from the star about the star. Who do you think will be the star of the tournament, having seen all the matches?
It's difficult to say because all the teams are looking good. So we hope that we can try and make an impact as well. We're playing after a while, but it's nice to be playing cricket at least in a stadium like this with some crowds and of course people watching. So Star, I don't know, it's the first day, but I'm going to hope that we try and at least play well and at least score some runs, bowl well, make an impact.
All right, who do you think will, छा जाएगा पूरा का पूरा tournament में? अभी तक कौन अच्छा खेल रहा है?
I think Mudassir is playing well. He's batting quite well from our team. We've just been, I think it's 5 over हो गए, 5 बाकी है. First game, so it's early days. We still have two more games tomorrow. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Also, we haven't played for a really long time because of COVID. So just hope that we can save our faces and play well.
Yeah, they are very tall bowlers as well in the opposite team.
They're all I mean ex national level when they've represented the country. So of course, if we can even try and score some runs and make an impression, I would say that's our victory.
What do you have to say about the Friendship Cup?
I think it's great. It's a great platform for players from different starters, retired players, international players, Indian players, and of course us to come together on one stage and play the world's perhaps favorite sport. So it's a good initiative, and I think this is the first of its kind. So I think it'll be fun.
Yes. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Well,
And
just
wicket falling. Rahman striking 1 for 19 into his second over. Look at that. Some line, not much of turn, just skidding off the surface and striking the timber. Wickets continuing to tumble here at Sharjah. Ahluwalia is out for duck. It's 29 for 4.
हाँ वो आपका बॉल ड्रिफ्ट हो रहा था बॉल आपका ड्रिफ्ट हो रहा था राइट हैंड हाँ यार बहुत टाइम के बाद खेला ना सर इन्हीं भाई जाएंगे बस 3 बॉल 10 मीटर सेंटर या एक को इधर आ जाए इधर भाई
Apurva Lakhia makes his way to the middle. Problems plenty here for Bollywood Kings. 29 for 4. 100 needed in 26 at the moment. It looks all but over for the Bollywood Kings. They've not been able to put up a fight as well. And the surrender has been evident. They'll have to throw their bats at virtually everything in the middle. Almost dragging that onto the stumps as well. Gets an inside edge and run down the fine leg boundary for a 4.
It's the length that is creating problems. You need footwork to deal with these lengths, and that's where they're struggling. Staying rooted to the crease, and that's not helping to the cause of the batters, though they found the boundary of the inside edge. A French cut for 4.
And in the process, Lakhia is off the mark as well with the boundary. But they need more than boundaries. They need a flurry of home runs at the moment. Bollywood Kings, they have been reduced to pawns at the moment. A slip in place. Rana Navidul Hassan. When was the last time he stood in the slips? Another very fine over by Abdul Rahman. 6 overs gone. The struggle continues. It's 33 for 4.
मुझे लगता है हमारा मैच पड़ेगा तो वो जो वर्ल्ड है ना वो थोड़ा अच्छा है बाकी तो मैंने जिस दिन ये टीम देखी ना तुम लोगों की उस दिन ही खेला था सारे तो ये कोई भी नहीं खेलता
6 overs gone. It's a struggle, really struggle for Bollywood Kings. 33 for 4. Yasir Hamid into the attack. Not very often he gets the opportunity to bowl.
There was an era where everyone modelled their action around the great Saqlain Mushtaq. And every off-spinner in Pakistan or in that era had a tinge of that action shown. We can see that here as well. Takes it on the full this time, plays it through the extra cover region. Mudassir Butt has looked very impressive today, not just with the ball, but with the bat. Conviction in his stroke making, good use of his feet as well. He's keeping the fight on in what looks like an otherwise.
Waited for his opportunity to get a boundary. This is coming down the pitch and hitting the gap. That was the most important thing in there, and he was successful. This time he cuts, and he cuts it ferociously for 4.
Oh yes, another very good-looking stroke. The placement was there. He's fighting a lone battle, and he's raising hopes of an unlikely win, may I add. Nicely going back, using the depth of the crease. Back-to-back 4s.
eyes transfixed to that ball the moment he made that contact. This time hits it down the ground. Straight down the ground for how many? For a 6.
Oh, that's a wonderful shot. And Mudassir Butt continues to impress with his stroke making and shot making as well. Tossed up delivery, got to the pitch of the ball, over the bowler's head. The elevation and the distance. I'll tell you what, Sunil Shetty still concerned about the situation in the middle. Nicely played, good use of the feet. 4, 4, 6 and then a single. It's an impossible task, Devendra, but you have to fight on.
That's the name of the game. Sport competitive all the time when you're on the field trying to give the best of the best that is available. Summing up the best possible skills to deliver in tough situations. 34 of 14, but lucky edge strike 4 of 2. Want to take something home. Some positive points about maybe somebody gets to a half century this time. We'll take a run. Closing half century here for the team total 49 for 4.
Grab your tickets for the rest of the night at www.tickets.com. You can get all the tickets at any Al-Madina supermarket all over UAE.
That's the situation. Pakistan Legends winning the toss and batting first, 128 for 3. An outstanding batting effort from Imran Nazir, who played some powerful shots down the ground, through the offside, through the onside. Range of strokes on display during the Pakistan innings in the chase. But is giving his account here against an outstanding bowling unit. Salman Butt gets the opportunity to bowl.
Wickets have just fallen in a heap for Bollywood Kings in this chase of theirs. They never looked like they were posing a challenge in the second innings. Tossed up. The ball is also not climbing, it's keeping low, making batting and stroke making a little difficult here for Bollywood Kings.
There is a challenge. Ball not coming onto the bat quite well as they would have liked to in this innings as well, as we saw in the second innings when India Legends were in operation in the batting department. And here as well, 50 for 4. It's a slightly different surface. Slightly difficult as well. The pitches here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, the transformation from 90s to 2000 and now in 3 phases. Earlier it used to be difficult surface to bat on, then placid wickets in the around 2010, and then it has become a little bit sluggish here for batting.
Picks it up, plays it towards the square leg region. Apurva Lakhia. 2 contrasting emotions in 2 dugouts. This is the Friendship Cup UAE, and the friendship is there for everybody to see as well. Sohail Khan spending some time in the dugout of the Pakistan Legends team.
Mutual appreciation for the respective arts.
Once again, Mudassir looks to go big, but the ball will fall in no man's land. Apurva Lakhia is not interested for the second run. It's a unique format, unique concept as well, to introduce a Bollywood team with the legends. He had quite a dramatic stay in the middle with the bat. Sohail Khan was hit on the body, missed out on a few deliveries, and then finally his wicket fell. But he was up for the challenge. Remember, you're up against the best in the world.
Whacked away. How far? It's gone into the stands for a 6. 8 overs gone, 59 for 4.
Bollywood Kings 53, about the ball hit. 7-1.
So 59 for 4, 2 overs to go in the contest. The second match today evening. Bhatt is betting on 36. Can he get to his half century? Whacked away through the mid wicket. A flat strike, a powerful shot for 4. Nice way to move into the 40s. Shot, waited on the back foot and smashed that one for 4. And this time pulled it for a single.
And that's where you feel Mudassar would have needed some support in the middle. If any of the other top batters of Bollywood Kings would have stayed around, a partnership would have easily kept them in the hunt. Now with Latif there, already been hit for a 4. But what an innings it's been by Mudassar. But 41 of 18, the bright spot in an otherwise looked a very, very ordinary batting effort. Apurva Lakhia as well with a big 6. Will be feeling good in the middle. Nudge towards backward square.
Another single will be taken out of contention at the moment. 64 to win from 9, but just trying to showcase whatever they have got, the amount of cricketing talent they have got, and they haven't been exposed to this level of bowling before. And it's not that easy. It takes time, years of practice to get into this competitive mode. This time he tongs it. Quite a connection. A handsome one for 6.
Mudassar Bhatt is making most of the opportunities. Let me tell you, another flighted, tossed up delivery. The invitation was there. He's looked so good on his feet. Mudassar, he accepts the invitation and goes big. Even the tallest player in cricket could not get his hands on that. He's on 47, 3 short of what looks a well-deserved 50. Mistimes this one.
We'll take a run here. Not quite getting the timing right. 72 for 4. On the verge of getting to his half century. 48 of just 20 delivery. Imagine the response from the team if somebody had contributed with a bit more intent and a bit more determination to fight. He's beaten. Dot ball will finish the over number 9. It's 72 for 4.
It's a Super Sunday lined up. Triple header, 3 games. First up, India Legends versus Bollywood Kings. This will be a cracker-jacker of a contest.
And on 48, it becomes 49 now. Imran Nazir getting a half century with bat in hand.
They have been fed deliveries here, the Bollywood Kings batsmen. They have been invited to play the big hits. Because at the moment, Pakistan Legends look well and truly on course for what will be their first win in the tournament. Mudassar Bhatt on 49 of 21, 1 shot off of 50.
Watch out for celebration from himself and also his teammates if he gets there. Is he going to bowl medium pace? Comes down the pitch. One bounce to the fielder. He gets to his half century. Muted celebration from him. 50 of just 22 deliveries, but standing ovation from his teammates.
Oh yes, well played, Mudassir Butt. Fought a lone battle, and those hits were all cricketing shots that we saw in the middle. He's backed his footwork, and he's played some great cricketing shots in the middle. And another boundary comes from the bat of Apurva Lakhia this time. It's been a late surge from them, late intent. Nevertheless, they've raised some kind of a spark, showing some kind of fight and not surrender to the legends in the middle. Apurva Lakhia 19 of 11, Mudassir Butt 50 of 22. They continue to fight on.
And gives whack to another one. It's gone for 6. Another 6 on the card in favor of Lakhia. 25 of 12. Last delivery to be bowled in the second match tonight. He's missed that one. It's a loss for Bollywood Kings, but outstanding batting effort against a world-class bowling lineup from Pakistan by Mr. Bhatt, 50 of 22. Pakistan legends winning by a whopping margin of 43 runs in the second match tonight. Early today, World 11 winning against India legends by a big margin, and now a win for the team, but excellent account given by Mudassir with bat in hand. Also the bowling was inspiring from Bollywood Kings as well. Pakistan professional in batting department as well as in the bowling department. The friendly spirit here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium in United Arab Emirates. That marks the end of the game number 2. Lacked in the batting department against fast bowlers Mohammad Shami and Rauf in particular, who bowled in the right channel, and Hassan also striking. Sunil Sethi couldn't participate because of some niggle today. Receives a hug from Imran Nazir, who was quite fabulous with bat in hand tonight.
What's really nice to see is that the Friendship Cup in its line lives up to the expectations. We've seen some great quality, competitive spirit, but by the end of it, it's the camaraderie and the bonhomie that stands out as well. Pleasantries being exchanged. It's always been a one-sided contest on paper. All right, there goes Mohammad Irfan, and the character always comes to the fore in Imran Nazir. He likes to entertain. It's been a grand start to day 1 of the Friendship Cup 2022 in UAE. And the Bollywood Kings may have fallen short, but they've won hearts today with some creditable performances.
A celebration of sporting beauty here in Sharjah. The only resistance given by Bhatt, 50 of 22. A spark in this batting lineup. 25 of 13 for Lakhia. The bowling was very good in the batting department. They needed some firepower at the top of the order. Not many partnerships to talk about. 56 of 26 between M. Bhatt and A. Lakhia. So raising the hope that in coming contests we might see much more improvement in batting department for the team Bollywood Kings. Plenty of bowlers used. Wicket for Mohammad Shami, wicket for Rauf, and wicket for Rahman and Nawed Ul Hassan Rana. Coming back to the cricketing field and once again showing that they are still quite good with their skills and their ability to take the field and put the ball in the right areas. Here's the highlights of this innings. Struggle early, getting wicket early on Mohammad Shami, then flying went through the covers to get a boundary. Nick was found, a fine catch taken by the keeper low, and then just whacking it down the ground to get a boundary. Really struggle. Nawed Ul Hassan coming into the check and striking, stump to stump line, and then Bhatt with his use of feet, deft touches the shots behind the score on the offside, and then trying to whack it through the onside, not quite making the connection. And some fine shots played, cut shots, the drives, the lofted drives as well down the ground. They managed to take the team to 85 for 4 in the 10 overs. And Apurva joining the party in some good shots from Bhatt to get to his half century, drilling the ball down the ground. And then whacking one through the onside to collect a boundary. Good spirited show for the final partnership in the second match. That's the story of the match. Pakistan Legends 128 for 3 in 10 overs. Imran Nazir with his half century, 57 of 23, and Tawfiq Umar getting 24 of 13. Pakistan Legends winning by 43 runs, a half century for Putt in this innings, in this match. Let's go down to Shefali Bagas. He has got someone special with her.
Pakistan Legends won the match, but Bollywood Kings played a very, very good game. We have Sohail Khan with us. I'm sure your fans were waiting to watch you play.
Oh, this is the first time I've played such professional cricket. We've always played for fun. We've always played with other co-actors. And to be very honest, being here in this professional stadium is very... it's like a dream come true for every kid who ever want to play cricket. And this pitch, I've never played on such a hard pitch ever. It's like it was like cement, and that's why probably I couldn't read the ball, because back home whenever we played cricket in CCL or just practice games, what we call is patya wicket. You know, where because of being actors, we don't let the ball rise to us. Even if a bouncer is bowled, you know, the ball doesn't rise till a certain height.
Yeah.
So this is a total different professional format of cricket, the pitch. So yeah, it's good fun. We are here for the next 2 days. The first day I've learned. I got a knock on the chest, but tomorrow probably would be a better day. Yes, and the teams play extremely professionally. It's great fun. I genuinely believe that tournaments like this, beyond borders, should happen.
Right.
For me, it's meeting friends from all over the world. It's like having Asian Olympics, where and cricket is a game that is loved by everyone. And in any game, there's sportsmanship. So when we are on the field, yes, there is a certain kind of challenge, but it's so beautiful where the bowler or the batsman play on the same field and they congratulate each other for a wicket or for a catch, or for a boundary or for a six.
Yeah.
So I just feel that it's.
How is Sharjah treating you?
Oh, Sharjah is very beautiful. In fact, I think Sharjah is I consider Sharjah as one of the best grounds in the world, because it's very it's on the eye level, and you really enjoy the game. Even when you're watching it as a spectator, or when you are playing it, it's a beautiful ground.
Any remembrance from the stadium?
Oh yes, lots. When we started CCL, Sharjah used to be the ground that we used to go and play in. So we played a lot of games here. But genuinely, so I've played in Sharjah, but when I walked onto that pitch, I've seen that pitch for the first time. So yeah, but I suppose now, I don't know which tournament happened, and probably because of that they created this pitch. It's very hard and like a batsman's pitch. So probably for a high scoring game.
All right. Any strategy for tomorrow's match?
I think tomorrow's match will be after studying the pitch today. You know, the ball comes in, and you don't have to wait for the ball. This is what I felt while playing the game. So, and they're going to be high-scoring games. So whoever bats will have to put the other team in pressure by putting up a high score.
All right. All eyes on tomorrow. Thank you for speaking with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Saif Ali Baga in conversation with Sohail Khan. Friendship Cup UAE 2022, match number 3 tomorrow, starting at 5 o'clock. India Legends versus Bollywood Kings. 3 matches scheduled for tomorrow. And then World Legends, who registered an emphatic victory today, will be taking on Pakistan Legends. This should be a riveting contest on Sporting Sunday here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. And later in the day, tomorrow evening, Bollywood Kings will be taking on World Legends. So 3 matches scheduled for tomorrow, starting at 5 o'clock. Do join us then. Till then, it's goodbye and good night from Sharjah.